Okay, welcome back on example 3, and we've completed our setup to now apply and see it live, is what we're going to do next. So I'll just flip over to the live processing screen, and we've got about 2.5 minutes to go to Moonee Valley Race 6. And this is the current screen. We've had a number of updates, so it's starting to show some information. Now, these are our base system selections, group A, B, C, D and E. A has got number 5, which we defined correctly, B number 6, C number 7, and 8, 9 and 10 was associated with base group system D, and we had 4 and 5 with E. Now all with N flags because we're using them for exotic betting purposes, and we didn't have any bet amounts on the base system against win and place, hence why you're seeing the N flag. Now, what is glaringly obvious is there's no exotic information, and that is a sign that we forgot to do something. So if there's nothing there, it means we haven't ticked something. So we go back into the exotic rules, and I suspect we didn't tick one of the permutations, and we didn't. We set up the bet amounts, and we set the minimum, the maximum spend to $1. And we chose to apply the auto adjust outlay to minimum, so that it will calculate the very minimum amount that it needs to apply to let that bet go through and transact accordingly. And we're running close to bet start time, so let's pick that tranche, A, B, C and A, B, C, D, just the two tranches, and close here, and we should be okay. And after it gets processed and updated, which takes a minute or two, or a few seconds I should say, we should start to see it here, and we do. So the setup is exotic group A, 5, 6 per our example, 5, 6, 7 for second, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 for third, 4 and 5 for fourth. These are the costs, $4 to the Quinella, 15 for the trifecta, and 18 for the first 4 transacted as a single permutation. All looking good and all consistent with our example that we looked at earlier. So now we're getting very close to the jump time of the 10-second mark. Even though that is the case, I'll quickly swap across. So this is the example that we're trying to achieve, and I'll flip back quickly as well, just so that you see we've achieved that specific example via the setup here. And we'll see it again, we'll wait for it to transact, and we'll go to the back end and validate that the bet amounts have gone through as expected, or the bets have gone through as expected, the single trifecta and the single first 4 per those arrangements. And then we'll also look at the bet amounts and how they got applied as well. So hopefully that will help. Again, we're seeing writing translog, that's an indicator that it's finished processing this event, and we can quickly flop into the back here and have a look at what's happened. And we have here 2 transactions that have happened. One for the trifecta with 5 and 6 for first, 5, 6 and 7 for second, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 for third. And remember, we set the maximum to be $1, but we also ticked the flag that indicated that no, we wanted it to automatically adjust to the minimum. Well, the minimum bet amount for this particular combination and this particular bet type is $3, is the minimum, not actually minute, it's the minimum maximum spend that the TATS TAB require, and it has to be a round number. So all the mathematics, all that is all done for you in the background. You don't need to worry about any of that, but it'll automatically set it to the minimum. And similarly for first 4, it needed $4 in this particular case to be able to accept the bet. And it's adjusted it accordingly, and all the correct numbers are there with 4 and 5 for 4th position. So exactly as expected. Okay, I hope that helps to consolidate your understanding of that more complicated bet structure. Now obviously we could have picked other permutations that would have rearranged the exotic groupings into more complex orders. And I'll quickly just reiterate this point. What these particular all these different combinations, what they're referring to the exotic groups and the different ordering of those exotic groups. So when you've got exotics group A here, B, C and D, these ones are just rearranging and saying, all right, for this particular one, B, C, A, D, I want exotics group B for first, exotics group C for second, exotics group A for third, and exotics group D for fourth. Okay, just thought I'd emphasize that. I'll get back to the live processing, and I'll stop the video here and come back with another example shortly.